right, today we are going to try to run 4 miles, maybe a little longer. I'm not sure of the route. I always keep a pair of running shorts in my car and a backpack and a shirt. I like the shorts that you can just put on over your underwear instead of the ones with the liners, so that I can change in my car and get a quick run in before I pick up my kids if I have the time, if my day allows. Today I just parked in a parking lot, changed clothes real quick. Gonna run a quick route. I want to run up a mountain. I'm back on my new training plan of just training for a half marathon. It's kind of relieving when you're not trying to run so many miles, and it's just like less stress for me. I think I like this more. I think it's more sustainable. So I'm just gonna go get 3 miles in, 3 or 4, or maybe 4.5, without having to be like, I gotta get all these certain miles in. I'm gonna try to run these quick. So follow along. My running thoughts for today is I'm glad I'm running up a hill. It's definitely something my training has been missing. Doing marathon training, I was trying to keep it flat because my race was going to be flat. But now that I'm freeing myself from that goal and attempting a different goal, I feel like this one's going to be better for me because I can add more variety into my training, do some hill training. I think that makes me a stronger runner. Another day, another run. Today is Wednesday. It's Wednesday afternoon, about 3:55 p.m. That's when I got started. I really am dealing with minutes when I get these run after work before picking up kids runs in. It's very optional. I am my own boss, so I can leave work a little early before I pick up my kids. Some days I can't. I'm in the restaurant business, so I work weekends too. If people think that's a short day, I work some nights and some weekends, depending on my schedule and the time of year. But I need to pick my kids up at 5. I think I'm just gonna do 4 miles, 2 out and 2 back. The 2 back, I think I'm gonna do race pace, so I'm gonna take it easy. These 2 out. Wearing my New Balance 1080s, version 14s. These are great. I think out of all the shoes in my arsenal right now, these are the shoes I think I would recommend to anybody. It's like, I think you need these for your easy miles. I'm approaching like 350 miles on these. I think I might do a 400-mile review before I get rid of them and purchase a new pair. So just doing 2 easy, 2 race pace today. I'm really loving the shorter miles. And then after I cook dinner, when my kids are playing, I may try to do a little weightlifting at home with some dumbbells. Okay, 2 miles in, and I'm about to head 2 miles back on the Greenway. I do like running greenways in the afternoons if I'm gonna do an afternoon run. Like, roads are just a little bit harder because you have to worry about cars and traffic and things like that. Greenways, you don't have to worry about any of that. They're always pretty bare in the afternoons too, so it's a good place to train. There's several greenways around Huntsville, and this is one of my favorites. All right, got it done. 4 miles, last 2 miles, like a 8:20 something and then an 8:17. Good to go. I'll see y'all on the next one. All right, it is now, I'm wearing my Regimen Fitness shirt, even though it went out of business. My wife used to love Regimen Fitness, but they closed, so still got the shirt. It is Thursday afternoon. I'm done with work, about to go pick up my kids. I am gonna sneak in 4 miles here. I'm gonna do, how many? 800-meter repeats, or 8 half-mile repeats. I'm going for faster than race pace, but not my top end speed. So maybe like a 7:45 is what I'm going for. So I'm definitely just trying to get more comfortable with running quicker, because after today, the rest of my miles for the rest of the week will just be a Friday run and a Sunday run, and those are both going to be at easy pace. My Friday run, tomorrow I'm probably just going to do 5 miles easy, And then my Sunday run, I'm gonna do 10 miles easy, but I'm gonna go uphill. I'm gonna run 5 miles up Montesano Mountain and 5 miles down. So I'm gonna go get these in. I'll check in with you once I'm done with this run. Okay, I stopped it at 6 reps or 3 miles, 6 half-mile repeats. I'm gonna throw the temperature and humidity up on the screen. It is hell out here right now. I think it's like 95 degrees. The sun's shining. Feels like my heart's about to explode. I was able to hold that 7:37, 7:32, and like 7:47 pace. I was definitely dying off. I'm not even gonna do a cool down mile. I don't know what good it would do me. I think it might just send me to the hospital at this point. So I'm gonna save my energy for tomorrow morning's 5-mile easy run, and I will see you all then. Okay, it is Friday. I just finished up my run at Phase 3 Fitness. I decided to do it indoors, if you can see for proof. Can you see that? Phase 3 Fitness in the background, which is just like a pretty standard gym. If you don't have one, it's kind of a little bit of everything. It's pretty nice. They've got, like a indoor saltwater pool. They have 2 outdoor workout areas. They've got full gym, multiple level. And what I like about it is, I'm a runner, and of course I'm trying to work out a little bit more, but this is close to where I work and also not too far away from where I live. So it's a good way to go get in a workout or a run indoors if it's 100 degrees outside or a thunderstorm or something. But they have this thing in there called the cardio cinema, where they have like a movie screen, and then they have, different cardio pieces of equipment, treadmills, bikes, and ellipticals. And basically it's in a dark room with a movie going. And it's a little cooler in there. It's feels like 68 in there instead of, 70 something. And it's a good way to just jump in. And so they had Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol playing. So I went and knocked out 5 miles. Glad I did it because it's 97 degrees outside right now. And it's hot. I almost died yesterday. Not really, but I felt like I was about to die running outside. I didn't wake up early this morning. Kids had trouble sleeping last night, or one child had trouble sleeping last night, so I just decided to sleep in till 6:15 a.m. before I got up and got going and to get everybody ready to get to school. My wife's picking up the kids this evening, so that's why I'm getting this in after work. Gonna go home. Not gonna do anything tomorrow on Saturday. Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday morning. I am at the top of Montesano Mountain. I am on my way back down. It was about 5 miles up, just over 5 miles, and it'll be 5 miles back down. I made it to the top to catch the sunrise. I didn't film anything on my way up because it was dark. I use a couple things when I'm running in the dark. Yesterday in Huntsville, Alabama, where I live, someone got hit by a car, a pedestrian, early in the morning, and is deceased. And it's horribly tragic. And it reminds me to talk about this when I'm running early in the morning. I use 2 things. I use a blinking red light, just like a simple one I got from Fleet Feet. Actually, my wife got it for me from Fleet Feet. I just clip it onto the back of my shorts, and then I put a pin light on my cap if I'm not using a headlamp. I was only running in the dark for about 30 to 45 minutes this morning, so and only half of that was on the actual road. The rest was on a greenway and a trail. So I use those things to help make me more visible. I know when people get hit by a car or something, first thing people start talking about is what were they wearing? What were they doing on the road? Which is horrible. And then a lot of people will be like, you should always be wearing high visibility everything. And it's just not practical. But you can do some simple things to make sure that you are visible. Me also, if you notice, I never run with headphones. I don't like it. I listen to music in my car while I'm running. I'm out here intentionally enjoying myself, enjoying the scenery. So I don't need headphones, but also I don't wear headphones so I can hear absolutely everything. Unless it's a Tesla or something coming up behind me, I'm gonna hear it. I'm gonna see it because I'm aware. So those are some things you can do to keep you safe. It's horrible when people get hit by vehicles. Same thing happened in Birmingham this week. A cyclist got hit early in the morning. riding on a road. And I'm a former cyclist. When I used to do triathlon, right? People are like, what is that person doing on the road that early in the morning? That's the best time to ride on the road, is early in the morning, because there's no cars out. When you're riding when the sun's up, there's cars everywhere. Cars try to hit you when you're on a bike. If you didn't know that, riding a road bike on the actual road is very dangerous, because of the people are trying to kill you actively. It's like, it brings this primal evil out in people when they see a person on a bicycle. It's like, everybody's so important. They're always trying to get somewhere so quickly, and they will try to kill somebody. And that's one of the main reasons I don't ride a bike anymore on the road, is because of people. So anyways, on a lighter note, I'm about to head back down the mountain. It's been just fantastic doing half marathon training this week. Thank you for following along the entire week of training with me. It's fun making videos like this. I did hit my way up the mountain. I started in my neighborhood, and this is Montesano Mountain in Huntsville. I'm on a state park right now. I hit two different types of land. First, I ran through my neighborhood. Then I hit land trust property. They have a paved greenway going up the mountain that used to be a trail, but it's paved to give access to handicapped people, maybe if you're trying to take a stroller up the mountain. And the Land Trust is a nonprofit organization that buys and preserves land here in North Alabama. If you want to support them, that'd be awesome. So getting on land trust property is free. It is privately held land in a trust that is open to the public for free. And then the other part of property I'm on now is the state park, which you do need to pay to get onto. It is public land that you have to pay to get on. But you can get a membership like me, where it's just like you buy a year pass for your family, and then it's unlimited access. Anyways, that's what I'm doing this morning. I'll see y'all when I'm done. The section that I'm on right now is what's called the closed road. It was a former entrance to the state park, I don't know, 40 years ago, 40 or more years ago. And now they've closed it, and now nature is reclaiming it. It's about 1.25 miles long, and it's a great way to run up the mountain. It's good for cyclists, good for hikers. It has access to a lot of trails from this closed road. But I like running up and down. I used to run repeats because it's obviously going up and down a mountain. Okay, so now we are on the greenway part of the trail down the mountain. This is what the Land Trust built last year with a partnership with the city, because it goes along a city road partly. But it's mostly Land Trust property. It is paved. And if you're thinking to yourself, it's like, why would you pave a trail through the woods? Wouldn't you want real trails? It's like, well, this mountain is riddled with real trails that are hikeable. This, again, was meant for people who can't hike on real trails, people who would need to be on wheels, handicapped, maybe children. It's definitely something that I want to take my kids on without going too crazy in the woods. And then when they get older, yeah, you want to hike through the woods. But, I think this is really meant for handicapped people to experience nature without going through too much trouble.